If you've been manifesting for a while and you hit the block and can't really attract the reality that you want or whatever you're trying to manifest, at this point you're losing faith and you just want to give up on your manifestations, I will help you to fix your doubt and how to attract any reality faster by doing this one thing. The concept that I'm going to introduce to you is from reality transurfing. This concept is going to help you realign your energy back and release your self-doubt so that you can attract whatever you want faster. So first things first, I want you to be aware of how fast the manifestation comes depends on your current state of consciousness, but more importantly, your subconscious beliefs. Like, we have a lot of beliefs. Some people have more negative beliefs than others. So if you have more negative beliefs, manifestation of self-doubt and the ego voice is going to be more likely for you than other people. So you have to factor it in as well. You may also have resistance in one particular area of your life and not so much in the other, like me. In our life, we're literally teaching ourselves how to integrate aspects of ourselves. Ego, voices, doubt, all of these things are lower states, but lower states have been created. Those are the personality aspects within ourselves that we have not necessarily integrated. That's why we are projecting, because we cannot be annoyed by something unless we haven't integrated that part of ourselves within ourselves. Do you know what I mean? The things that you're seeing are little signs for you as to what you hold in your subconscious mind. And instead of looking at it negatively, since a negative circumstances in your life, instead of viewing them negatively, you need to study them and use them as a direction to liberate your subconscious mind. Because what you see, and especially the resistance that you feel, you need to ask yourself, why am I feeling this resistance? When we are resisting, we don't see a way out, okay? We overfocus on one thing, on one problem that don't work. And then we get pissed at ourselves, at the environment, and especially at the environment, because if there's an aspect of our personality that's not integrated, we're going to project it onto other people. The main concept that I wanted to share with you that is going to change your manifestation game forever is the coordination of energies. When something doesn't work out, it don't mean that you need to give up. Sometimes it actually means that this goal or the door through which you're trying to get to your goal is not your goal, or it's just the ego goal that has been sold by something you saw on the internet. When you ask your heart, okay, do I really want this? And listen to your heart. Do not try to explain what you feel with your logic, because that's what's going to misguide you. I want you to listen to your heart. And if there is resistance, like the discomfort in your soul, that means that this goal is not yours and it's your ego goal. When it comes to ego's goals, they will never come true, or when they come true, you will not be satisfied, okay? Number one. Number two, to identify the right goal. But a lot of the times are pursuing the right goal, but we still get negative circumstances, like something stops us, which means that we need to coordinate our energy. The goal may be yours, some things that you are predisposed to do better than others, okay? And I'm noticing that usually people manifest something that they are already good at. They just want to accelerate the process, you know? If you are getting backlash from your environment while you're manifesting, I want you to pay attention to your motivation. Where your ego got a little bit more of your focus, because ego can slip in anytime. Pretend to be you and you will believe it. So the goal may be yours, but on the process of achieving that, you got over-identified with ego, and now that ego wants this thing for the wrong reasons. When you start wanting something for the wrong reasons, and this creates imbalance of energy, you are going to get backlash. Like, you're not going to see what you want to see. There's an art of manifesting. When something don't work out, coordinate your energy, change your focus, change your motivation, check in with yourself, analyze your motivations, analyze your reasoning, analyze your beliefs. Because if something don't work out, it may actually be stopping you from getting where you want to be, because you will not handle this much work to manifest career. Like, you will not handle so many responsibilities. That's why you're getting backlash and you're getting negative circumstances. They persist. They actually persist because your subconscious mind is secretly not wanting to go there, because it requires death of current self. So I just want you to realize that all these doubts, all these voices that are stopping us, that are trying to tell us that we're not good for what we want, are voices that are coming from fight or flight. The animal part of you tries to save you, something you haven't done before, because something you haven't done before is scary. So I'm telling you, go against this, okay? When something don't work out, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not for you. It's just your motivations got mixed up a little bit, and you need to check in with yourself. Because let me tell you this, some things take years to manifest depending on your current beliefs, okay? And how tired are you? How sick and tired are you from staying where you are? I know, like, ego death, and trust me, even after ego death, we still have ego. It allows us to survive, but I'm talking about the oversensitive, overinflated ego. Okay, those are the ones like I'll be better than them. And it's not only narcissistic egos I'm talking about. Ego can be a victim mentality, like I'm worse than others, you know, I'm less fortunate than others. This is ego. This way ego still feels more important because poor little me is still like, pay attention to me. This is a childhood tactic. When we didn't get something, we cried and we got attention, and now we're trying to belittle ourselves or like, oh, poor little me. Not us, but usually people do. So there's two forms of ego. And when ego is very tricky. It can literally use your mind and give you voices, and you will take them as your own. So you gotta wake up. So you gotta wake up from that voice, the voice that don't want you to succeed, because these are not your words even. You know, it's all the words of like from childhood, and all the bad things you heard about yourself are being here in a little entity that is sabotaging you. Coordinate your energy, change your motivation, change your strategy. It don't mean that it's not going to work. If something don't happen right away, it don't mean that it's not going to happen at all. So maybe right now you need to focus on other things. Change your perspective, change how you see bad circumstances. The faster you change your perspective and look at every situation, see everything as a benefit to you, as a learning experience, see them as learning experiences, but things that are good, just register them in your brain that good things meant to happen for you. The more you remember, the more you register in your subconscious mind, the more positive self-talk you develop. If you like my content, follow for more.